All right, so are you ready to kind of flip the script on what we think we know about attraction?
Oh, yeah, always.
Today, we are diving into this article about what attracts younger women to older men. And honestly, when I first saw this article, I was like, I'm not sure about this, but it's actually a lot more nuanced than the stuff you see on social media.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, right? We
Right.
always just like buy into these narratives
Right.
that youthfulness is like the thing.
Yes.
And this article kind of flips that on its head.
It really does.
Mm.
It argues that all of those years of experience, that the maturity that comes with age,
Yeah.
can actually be a huge advantage.
Exactly. And just like practically speaking, right?
Yeah.
Younger women are often surrounded by men their age who are still figuring things out.
Yeah.
You know, they're grappling with their careers and where they fit in the world, and they're just not emotionally mature.
Totally. I can see how that would be frustrating if you are looking for a partner who feels like an equal Femming, someone who can handle life's curveballs right there with you.
Exactly. And that's where the article argues that older men can really stand out.
Okay.
They've navigated those waters, you know. They have a clearer sense of self, and they can offer that stability.
Yeah.
The article uses this phrase, it says that they become this calming presence,
Cool.
like an anchor.
Okay, yeah. I like that, not like a fleeting fling, but someone you can rely on.
Exactly.
Someone who brings a sense of grounding.
Exactly. It's like a deeper level of attraction that goes beyond just surface appearances.
Okay.
It's about feeling secure, knowing someone has your back, and that's a powerful draw for anyone.
So maturity check.
Yeah.
But the article also dives into the power of confidence, and they make it clear it's not like that alpha male chest thumping kind of confidence.
Right. No. This is about a quiet assurance in yourself. You know, knowing your worth and owning it.
But isn't there a risk that it could be misinterpreted as arrogance?
Oh, that's a great question. And the article talks about this too. It's not about being cocky or superior. It's about that comfortable self-awareness. You know, like you see those people who just own the room.
Yeah, you just want to be around them.
Exactly. And that confidence is contagious. It makes the other person feel more secure, more comfortable in their own skin.
It makes me think about those studies that show that people form impressions within seconds of meeting someone. So like even before you say anything you know, your presentation, your body language, your overall vibe, it's all sending these signals.
Absolutely. And this is where the article emphasizes presentation. You know,
Okay.
when you put effort into your appearance, it signals self-respect and attention to detail.
Okay.
It's not about chasing trends or trying to look younger. It's about conveying that you care about yourself, how you present yourself to the world.
So we are talking well-fitted clothing, good grooming, maybe even a signature scent.
You got it. And that last one, the scent, is particularly interesting because
yeah.
women have a stronger sense of smell than men.
And studies have shown that scent can evoke those powerful emotional memories.
Oh, wow. So like a well-chosen cologne could trigger those positive feelings and make a lasting impression.
It really is. It's like a secret weapon.
That's so interesting.
Think about it. A certain scent can transport you back to a happy memory or remind you of someone you care about.
Yeah.
It taps into something primal.
Okay, so we've covered maturity, confidence, presentation. What other surprises does this article have up its sleeve?
Well, it digs into something that's really often underestimated in the dating world: emotional intelligence.
Oh.
And this is where life experience can be a game changer.
Okay, tell me more about this. What's the connection between age and emotional intelligence?
Well, you know, older men have simply had more time to develop that awareness.
Right.
They've gone through more relationships. You know, they've experienced heartbreak. They've learned to navigate those emotional landscapes.
So they're better equipped to understand a woman's emotions, to really listen and respond with empathy instead of getting defensive. That's a great way to put it. It's about being attuned to your own emotions, but also to be able to pick up on those subtle cues in others. And I think that resonates with younger women who might be tired of dealing with guys their own age who lack that depth.
Yeah, totally. But, you know, there's this common stereotype that older men are set in their ways, predictable, maybe even a little boring.
Right.
But this article challenged that pretty directly.
Right, it does.
Okay.
And this is where it gets really interesting. The article argues that maintaining a sense of adventure is key,
Okay.
regardless of age. It's not about trying to relive your youth. It's about having that continued curiosity about life, a willingness to try new things, to explore the world with fresh eyes.
So instead of clinging to routines or getting stuck in a rut, it's about embracing new experiences, whether that's traveling, learning a new skill, or just being open to spontaneous adventures.
Exactly. It's about that spark, that zest for life. It's contagious. You know, it reminds me of that saying, you're only as old as you feel.
I love that. It's not about denying the passage of time.
Right.
It's about choosing how you experience it. And I think that is a powerful message for anyone at any stage of life.
Absolutely. It's about cultivating that youthful energy and enthusiasm, not by trying to recapture your youth, but by embracing the wisdom and experience you've gained along the way.
Okay, so we've got maturity, confidence, presentation, emotional intelligence, and a spirit of adventure. That's a pretty impressive list. But I know there's more to unpack in this article, so let's dive back in. What other surprising insights does this article reveal about what attracts younger women to older men?
You know, one thing that really stood out to me in this article is this emphasis on honesty. You know, it might seem like a no-brainer, but think about it. Like, how often do relationships get all tangled up?
Oh, yeah, especially in the age of dating apps and social media.
It's like everyone's putting on this show.
Right.
And the article argues that older men, having been through all of that, they often value honesty more. They're less interested in playing games and more interested in genuine connection.
So being upfront about your intentions, what you're looking for, even your flaws, that's actually a turn on.
Exactly. It creates a foundation of trust, which is essential for any healthy relationship to thrive.
I like that.
And speaking of positive vibes, the article also emphasizes the importance of happiness, you know?
Yeah.
That radiant energy that draws people in.
You don't often hear happiness listed as a key attraction factor.
Right.
But it makes total sense. Who wants to be around someone who's constantly negative or brings down the mood?
It's about finding joy in the everyday, not taking yourself too seriously, being able to laugh at life's little absurdities. People are drawn to those who just exude positivity.
I love that, like a beacon in a sometimes dark world.
Right.
It makes me think about those studies on mirror neurons and how we unconsciously mimic the emotions of those around us. So being around someone who's genuinely happy could actually lift your own mood.
Absolutely. It's like that old saying, laughter is contagious. Yeah. And speaking of contagious, you know, the article also mentions this thing called social proof.
Okay, break that down for me.
Yeah.
What exactly is social proof, and how does it play into attraction?
Okay, so it's basically the idea that we look to others to kind of validate our choices and perceptions.
Okay.
So, you know, if you see someone surrounded by friends, respected by their community, admired for their work, it sends a signal that they are valuable, worth knowing.
It's like an unspoken endorsement.
Exactly.
Oh, all these people think this person's great. Maybe I should too.
And the article suggests that older men often have a leg up in this department. You know, they've had more time to build their social circles and establish themselves in their careers, cultivate those relationships that show their worth.
And that kind of ties into the idea of leadership that the article highlights as well.
Yeah.
It's not about being domineering or controlling.
Right.
But rather having that quiet confidence that makes people feel secure, like they can trust your judgment.
Absolutely. You know, think about it. Even small acts of leadership, like choosing a restaurant or, you know, making a decision quickly, can be attractive. It signals that you're comfortable taking charge, that you're not afraid to step up and lead.
And that sense of security, I mean, that can be so attractive.
Absolutely.
Especially for someone who's prior to the opposite of that.
Right.
Indecisiveness or a lack of direction.
It all circles back to maturity and emotional intelligence.
Okay, so we've talked about a lot of intangible qualities.
Yeah.
Honesty, happiness, social proof, leadership. But there's one aspect of attraction that we can't really ignore, and the article addresses it head on. Finances.
Yeah, it's the elephant in the room. But the article makes this important distinction. It's not about wealth or extravagance.
Right.
It's about financial stability and responsibility.
So it's more about demonstrating that you can manage your finances and make those smart decisions and create a secure foundation.
Exactly. You've got it. It shows you have your act together.
Right.
You're not reckless with money.
And that can be a big relief.
Oh, absolutely.
If you're looking for a partner who's equally as grounded,
yeah,
responsible.
Nobody wants to feel like they're taking on someone else's baggage.
Right.
And the article ties this into independence, which is another key fact.
Oh, being independent, absolutely. Showing you're not clingy or needy, you have your own passions and interests, and you're bringing a full and vibrant life to the relationship.
Exactly. It's about having that strong sense of self, pursuing your own goals, creating a life you love with or without a partner. That confidence is magnetic.
It reminds me of that saying, the best way to find love is to be happy being single.
Oh, I love that.
Like, a relationship should enhance your life, not be a crutch to fill a void.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've covered honesty, happiness, social proof, leadership, financial stability, and independence. This article is like a goldmine of insights, but I know there's even more, so let's keep going. What other gems have you uncovered? It's striking me that this advice isn't even just about attracting a partner. It's about cultivating those traits that kind of make you magnetic in all areas of life.
I completely agree.
You know, your friendships,
Well, yeah.
your career, even just your own well-being.
Totally.
It makes you think about how we compartmentalize things, you know? Like, there's dating advice and then there's life advice, but really it's all connected.
Absolutely.
The things that make you a good partner, make you a good friend,
Yeah.
a respected colleague, someone people want to be mentored by, you know?
Yeah.
And one of the points that I found most fascinating was that so many of these qualities, like the maturity, the emotional intelligence, that sense of calm confidence, they develop naturally as we get older.
Yeah, it's like life is the ultimate teacher.
Right.
Guiding us through these experiences that, shape us and refine us.
Yeah.
And ultimately make us more attractive.
So it's not about trying to fight the aging process.
Right.
Or cling to some idea of what youth should be. It's about embracing the journey, wrinkles and all.
See those lines on your face as a testament
Right.
to a life well lived.
Yes.
A map of all the experiences that shaped you into who you are.
There's just a certain gravitas that comes with age,
Yeah.
and a sense of wisdom that you can't fake.
Totally. And let's be honest, a little silver hair never hurt anyone.
Right, like George Clooney,
Yeah.
Richard Gere, these guys just keep getting better.
Yeah, they exude that confidence.
Yeah.
Self-assurance.
Yeah, and so if you're listening to this and maybe feeling a little unsure about yourself,
Yeah.
remember that your age is not a liability.
It's an asset.
Own those experiences, your wisdom, your unique perspective on the world.
Yeah.
And remember, attraction, it's about way more than just what you look like.
Absolutely.
It's the energy you project, the way you make people feel.
It's about being that person who lights up the room.
Yeah.
Who listens intently, who engages in those meaningful conversations.
Being comfortable in your own skin,
Yeah.
being genuine,
That's what draws people in.
being authentically you.
That radiant expression of yourself.
It's been amazing diving deep into this with you.
Yeah, this was great.
I want to leave everyone listening with this one final thought. We talked about these specific insights about what attracts younger women to older men, but the real takeaway here is way bigger.
Yeah.
It's about cultivating those qualities that'll make you attractive to anyone you want in your life.
It's about, recognizing your own worth and your strengths and continuing to grow and evolve.
And remember, you are a work in progress.
Always.
We all are. The beauty is in the journey, that constant striving to be better.
Yeah.
So go out there,
Embrace it.
embrace who you are, and let your light shine. You never know who might be drawn to its warmth.